there's been a large increase in homeschooling as people think it's more beneficial for the kids. However, this has a lot of fallacies and many flaws. Homeschooling is not necessarily better than public schooling, and the logic behind it is kind of stupid. Public schooling is more beneficial for kids because rather than homeschooling, it provides more social opportunities, it's more accessible, and prepares you for your job and real life in general, right? Public schooling allows for more equal opportunities or accessibility than homeschooling. Public schooling only requires registration. You can go to public schooling if you just fill out a form. Whereas homeschooling requires a dedicated parent or dedicated guardian to watch over you the entire day. Not every kid has parents. Not every kid has parents that cares about him enough to stay with them the entire day. And not enough has parents that have time to homeschool them, right? It's really privileged to assume that. So why would you want to sit with your kids 6 hours a day teach them when the government pays teachers, pays for facilities, pays for programs to care for your child, right? There's a reason we have taxes, and that's for public education. So people might say, well, the test scores are better, right? And yeah, well, technically, for the studies we've shown, there's a 15 to 25% percentile gain. There's also a lot of flaws to these studies. These studies don't account for the outside factors. So public schooling has significantly higher rates of abuse and neglect than homeschooled kids, right? Now this is due to a very obvious reason, as if you're willing to spend hours a day with your kid, you're much less likely to be neglectful or abusive than if you don't spend 8 hours with your kid. Now this is not say that if you don't homeschool it, you're not neglected, right? Because a lot of people also have jobs, and how are you supposed to provide for your kid? Let's say if you're a single mother of 3, how are you supposed to provide for your kid if you're homeschooling all 3 of them? You don't have any time. You're a no income household.
My bad, I'm not using
and also, it gives you a lot more social opportunities. For example, one example for me is I would have never known I like chess if I didn't join chess club in 4th grade.
Even try to humanize.
If school gets you out of the comfort. Outside of a comfort zone that you'll be stuck in if you get homeschooled. School forces you to be out there, to interact with your peers,
I heard
to do multiple clubs, to interact with teachers that may be disagreeable, right? It's a complete shock if you're to go from homeschool to college, or homeschool to even late high school. Because think about this. Instead of working with your parents all day, you're working with a professor in a classroom with 30 to even like 100 people every day, and you have to interact with your peers like 8 hours a day. It's a complete change from when you're interacting with your peers maybe an hour a day at most, maybe a few hours.
I didn't have the case on.
So your reliance on peers, you won't realize how reliant you are on others until you've actually done public schooling or something of the sort. Now, yeah.
What's your okay, sure.
Overall, public schooling is not close to perfect. It has its flaws. I'm not over here saying public schooling is perfect and has no flaws. There's definitely flaws to it. But to assume that homeschooling is the answer is completely flawed. It's full of a lot of presumptions that are pretentious.
No, I only have
And very privileged.
it was a unique
People have
food
work.
thing, right?
People can't spend hours with their kids every day. So why are we pushing for homeschooling when, first off, we pay for the government to do this,
Oh, no, not
This
for me.
goes
You
in your
gotta read
tax
that
money.
shit, I'm not touching it.
I didn't.
and when it's obviously going to give people from poor households a major disadvantage. That's it.